From Contra. The 12 rules of grammar everyone should know. Master the art of writing to create impactful content in no time with our comprehensive guide to English grammar rules. Also, learn why grammar is vital. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, but what's a pen without its ink? Grammar rules are writing's metaphorical indispensable pigments, molding your creative thoughts and ideas into compelling narratives. Below, we'll dive into the heart of basic English grammar, describing the essentials for refining your craft and shaping your stories. We'll also take you through practical tips and clear grammar examples, empowering you to become a better writer. Why is grammar important? Grammar is the structural backbone of any language. From constructing sentence forms to expressing ideas clearly, grammar rules guide writers, speakers, authors, and more to not only scribble words on a piece of paper but also add a sense of understanding and emotion. Applying these rules accurately is also critical to effective communication. While English grammar rules might seem straightforward, especially compared to other languages, minor mistakes dramatically alter the meaning of writing. Misusing a comma or tense can blur your narrative, causing confusion and misunderstanding. That's why grammar mastery isn't just pedantic, rather, ACING, the basic structure of a sentence and beyond, maintains the integrity of your message. A tool to be sharpened, correct grammar communicates with your readers effectively. In freelance writing, your words are your currency, and grammar is the mint certifying their value. What are the rules of grammar? Whether you write, copy edit, or proofread, grammar takes the writer, editor, and reader to the shared destination. These linguistic signposts are even more critical for independent writers, as they have to build their own credibility among prospective clients. Master the following 12 grammar rules to help your writing achieve maximum impact. 1. Subject-verb agreement. In English sentences, subjects and verbs must be in sync. When they agree in number, sentences flow with a natural rhythm, establishing logical coherence. For example, this grammar rule is why we write, the dog chases its tail, singular subject, singular verb, and not the dog chases its tail, singular subject, plural verb. And don't get confused with the s at the end of the verb. Adding a s doesn't make it plural. 2. Adjectives and adverbs. Artists of language, adjectives and adverbs add vivid details to narratives. Adjectives describe qualities of objects, people, and places, nouns, while adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. In the phrase, the quick brown fox, the adjective brown describes the fox. In the phrase, he runs swiftly, the adverb swiftly modifies the verb runs. 3. Punctuation. When considering grammar rules, how to use commas and other punctuation marks correctly is a hot topic. Punctuation, like a comma, semicolon, and period, signals when to pause and stop, much like traffic lights, and can steer readers off course when misused. For example, let's eat grandma reads much differently than let's eat grandma, and the only difference is a comma. 4. Sentence structure. A well-structured sentence is like a well-constructed bridge. It carries the reader from one idea to another. Typical sentence structure is a subject, verb, and object, and following this is an excellent way to increase your writing fluency. For example, John, subject, scrolls, verb, the smartphone, object. 5. Verb conjugations and tenses. In the English language, verbs conjugate according to tense, such as the present perfect tense. Like placing markers on your narrative timeline, correctly adding verb tense avoids disorienting mistakes that disrupt writing's flow and logic. For instance, using she danced past tense rather than she dances for a past event. 6. Quantifiers. Quantifiers are words or phrases placed before nouns to indicate quantity. Using quantifiers correctly adds precision to writing. For example, many freelancers or a few computers paints a clearer picture than simply freelancers or computers. 7. Active voice. Active voice casts your subject as the doer of the action in a sentence. It creates dynamic, engaging sentences, making your writing more effective. For example, the designer created the web page, active voice, is more precise and direct than the web page was created by the designer, passive voice. 8. Correct article usage. The words a, an, and the called articles play a significant role in writing. Using articles correctly determines whether you're referring to something specific or generic, enhancing your piece's clarity. For example, when you say, I saw a laptop in the break room, the reader is unsure which laptop you're referring to. If you say, I saw the laptop in the break room, it's clear that you're referring to a specific machine. 9. Correct preposition usage. Prepositions connect nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other sentence parts. They provide details regarding direction, location, time, or manner, and using them properly adds valuable complexity to all types of writing. For example, saying, the report is on the desk clearly shows the report's location. Saying, the report is in the desk, misusing the preposition, is quite confusing. 10. Proper use of modal verbs. Could, should, might, and must are modal verbs conveying necessity, possibility, permission, or ability. Using them accurately adds depth to the writing and communicates your meaning accurately. For example, you must shut the computer down now conveys a sense of urgency. 11. Homophonic words. Homophones are words that sound exactly like other words but have their own unique meaning and, in some cases, spelling. Popular examples include there, the, and there, break, and course, and course. Recognizing and using these linguistic doppelgangers correctly boosts the clarity of writing. 12. Double negative. Did you know that two negatives in a sentence often create a positive? This can be confusing, which is why we recommend avoiding double negatives. For example, swapping I don't need no help for I don't need any help accurately communicates that you don't actually need help. 6. Tools and resources for improving grammar skills. A lot goes into being grammatically correct, and it's more important nowadays than ever. From the difference between a consonant and a vowel to how to use a personal pronoun, relative pronoun, interjection, prepositional phrase, singular noun, or possessive noun in a complete sentence, it's complex, to say the least. To improve your grammar, try one of these 6 tools. Grammarly, this AI-powered writing assistant offers real-time grammar, punctuation, and spelling checks. It's an excellent way to catch small mistakes and typos, which can make a big difference, and provides writing style suggestions to help you enhance your writing clarity. Purdue Online Writing Lab, OWL, hosted by Purdue University, OWL is a free writing resource you want to take advantage of. It's home to comprehensive guides on various grammar topics, making it best for deep diving into detailed explanations and examples of grammatical rules. Hemingway Editor, named after the great author, Hemingway Editor is an online and desktop app that helps writers create clear, concise, and powerful sentences and paragraphs. Hemingway Editor highlights and fixes common errors, boosting the readability of text. Grammar Girl, Mignon Fogarty launched Grammar Girl in 2006. This educational website offers helpful tips that make even complex grammar rules, such as the difference between independent clause and dependent clause, seem simple and easy to learn. Daily Grammar, this resource is a free online grammar program, written by English teacher Bill Johansson. It offers grammar lessons that become more difficult as you work through them at your own pace. Grammar Bites, this grammar review website is the perfect alternative to stuffy books and manuals. It offers definitions, interactive exercises, PowerPoint presentations, and resources specially designed for teachers. Connect with fellow writers on Contra. In freelance writing, grammar mastery makes your words come alive and leaves a lasting impression on readers. Now that you're equipped with an understanding of essential grammar rules and a robust set of tools to keep improving, it's time to put your skills into practice. To keep growing and improving, connect with other independent writers on Contra's Slack community or read our blog. In this thriving online space, you'll find a wealth of experiences, points of view, and tips to enrich your work. Join us to hone your writing voice, and let's learn together. From Oxford Language Club. Oxford Language Club. How to memorize English grammar rules and vocabulary. Do you have problems remembering English vocabulary or expressions? Do you find it difficult to memorize idiomatic expressions or slang? Do you struggle to understand grammar concepts? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're not alone. Most language learners have these problems. Even native speakers of English have a hard time remembering spelling for some words because often there is no direct correlation between English spelling and pronunciation. The secret to remembering new words and spellings for both native and non-native speakers is to develop a good memory. If you're one of those people who think that they have a poor memory, read on. This article will explain some techniques that will help you remember vocabulary and grammar much more easily. First, we need to understand how memory works. 7 ways to remember vocabulary words and definitions. Read. No matter what language you are trying to learn, the best way to get hold of that language is to read. Reading exposes the reader to a wide and lavish world of vocabulary. Readers are free to read whatever he, she wants, be it a novel that they enjoy, a comic, or even a newspaper. In order to learn and remember new words, the task has not to be boring. It can be done in a fun way too. There are endless reading opportunities on various online websites. The reader can choose their favorite piece and boost their language skills. This is a win-win situation for any reader as they learn about new things plus also improve their words. Memory techniques. This is a mental shortcut and one of the best ways to memorize vocabulary words which are not even so easy. Learners can create associations between words. To memorize vocab words in one night, one can even come up with acronyms like when he, she needs to go to the store to buy spinach, tomatoes, oranges, rolls, eggs. There also one has to remember the acronym, but with regular practice, one can come up with useful and creative connections. Creating and practicing more and more acronyms is one of the best ways to memorize vocabulary words. Use in sentences. It's amazing that you have learned a good amount of new words and even made a list of those words, but what is the result of so much effort if you cannot use those properly? So if you're wondering how to memorize words quickly, then putting the listed word in context is the best way to memorize vocabulary words. By practicing this, you can see the usage of those words in real-life conversations. Be creative. It's easier to remember things that are not so usual or weird than things that are boring. Relating a new word to something funny or bizarre will help the learner to picture the word in a better way, thus helping memorizing the word. For instance, the word banal can be remembered easily if the learner can picture a banana peel that might be floating on a canal. Whenever the learner will think about this, he, she will be able to remember the term banal. Solve crosswords. This is an old but super effective method for memorizing vocab words in one night. There are daily crosswords given in the newspapers. Learners can simply grab a copy of English Daily and start solving the crossword. This practice is one of the best ways to remember vocabulary words and definitions while solving the puzzle. One has to understand the meaning well. Word games. Even though crossword puzzles are available in newspapers, there's a chance that someone might miss it, or it can be hard for people to carry a newspaper every time and solve the crossword puzzle while in transport. Well, there's a solution for this too. There are plenty of word puzzle games available in the Android, iOS Play Store. Once you can simply open that and download some of the top-rated games. These types of games are usually very interesting as well as challenging. With each level, these games challenge the user with difficult words, and this process keeps on going as the player clears the levels. Flashcards. This is another great way to remember new words and their definitions fast and easy. It is a good practice to write the new words on a small card along with its definition on the back. For memorizing vocab words in one night or in a short period of time, one can easily go through these flashcards several times a day. And what about grammar? Grammar is like a game. Some who are well versed with the language learn grammar intuitively. Some struggle with tenses, clauses, sentences, and so on. Below we put forward some effective ways to learn and improve English grammar. 1. Read the rules and connect with examples. Read grammar rules and explore examples to better understand the rules. 2. Practice every day. One of the best ways to improve your grammar is to solve as many exercises as possible. 3. Keep a grammar book at your disposal. Keeping an English grammar book will allow you to revise what you have learned in class, as well as force you to learn grammar as often as you can. 4. Read more in English. This is one step you can't skip if you want to get better at grammar. Reading helps you to see how the grammar works. Choose something that you're interested in and read about it. Find books, magazines, or newspaper articles that suit your current level of English. You will find new words every time you read. You will start to understand the tone of the writer and how they deal with grammar aspects. Whenever you find something that seems different to you, Google it. Indeed, when you're grammatically incorrect, the correct sentences could sound strange to your ears. 5. Watch English movies or TV series. Watch English movie and series with subtitles. Note the usage of language, tenses, subjects, and verbs, the three areas people usually mess up in. 6. Listen in English. You can learn English all day, every day by looking at and listening to what is happening around you, on the street, on the bus or train, in the supermarket. Keep your mind, ears and eyes open and you will be amazed how much English and the culture of the people using it you will pick up. From College of English Language. The 5 fundamental elements of English grammar. Although there are hundreds of different grammar rules in English, there are actually only 5 fundamental principles students have to understand in order to be able to properly communicate. Since these elements apply regardless of whether you're speaking or writing English, California English school students should make sure they fully understand them before proceeding to the more specialized rules in English grammar. In an effort to help you master English grammar faster, we have prepared a brief guide on the 5 fundamental grammar elements that make up spoken and written speech. Read on to learn more. Contact us online and get a quote today or call us via WhatsApp. What are the 5 elements of grammar? The following 5 principles form the basic framework you need to become familiar with in order to speak coherent and grammatically correct English. They are the foundation on which the other rules of English are built. These 5 key principles of English grammar are: 1. Word order. As an analytic language, English uses word order to determine the relationship between different words. In a basic declarative statement, the subject should always come first, the verb second, and the objects and adverbial phrases, if any, third. Examples: the farmer is leading a cow. The child is playing with a Superman toy. Changing this basic order changes the meaning of the sentences. The cow farmer is leading. A cow is leading the farmer. A Superman toy is playing with a child. The Superman child is playing with a toy. 2. Punctuation. In written English, punctuation is used to signify pauses, intonation, and stress words. These punctuation marks are commas, periods, question marks, exclamation points, semicolons, colons, dashes, hyphens, brackets, braces, parentheses, apostrophes, ellipses, and quotation marks. Punctuation can completely alter the meaning of a sentence, as in these examples. He came home. He came home. Let's cook, Gary. Let's cook, Gary. 3. Tense and aspect. Tenses signify whether a statement refers to the present, the past, or the future by applying parameters to verbs. Likewise, aspect shows whether a statement refers to one single instant action, a regular or repeated action, or an ongoing or progressive action or state. Here's how tenses can completely change a sentence. I'm a police officer. I was a police officer. She's drinking wine. She drinks wine. I'll watch that show. I watch that show. 4. Determiners. Since nouns can rarely stand on their own without prior context, determiners such as which, how many, what, my, and so on are needed to give them meaning. Using determiners correctly is essential in order to form meaningful questions or statements. Here are some examples of determiners in action. My wife. His wife. The restaurant over there. The corner restaurant. 5. Connectors. As their name suggests, connectors connect phrases, words, or clauses to one another. They can express subordination, if, who, that, when, because, although, coordination, but, and, yet, nor, or correlation, either, or, both, and, between the units they link. Examples of subordination. She's a programmer who lives in San Diego. He wears a uniform because he's a policeman. Examples of correlation. You can pick either the yellow or the white dress. We can either travel tonight or tomorrow. Examples of coordination. I enjoy eating popcorn and drinking soda. I enjoy eating popcorn and drinking soda, but I don't like beer and pretzels. Where can I find a modern California English school? Would you like to learn English in a modern school that emphasizes small classes, uses state-of-the-art equipment, and hires only highly experienced and motivated teachers? If so, don't hesitate to give College of English Language a call. In addition to our facility near the Civic Center Plaza, we also have schools in Santa Monica and Pacific Beach. What's more, all of our classes are available remotely over the internet. Get in touch with us today.